Nearly burnt me to bleeding pieces. We've only just met. This may feel a little strange. I'm like, hey up, at least I'm facing him. You know, like when you have spaghetti? I'm having a stroke. Good day. It's not a good day. My eye has done a broken. It's not that bad. I can actually open it. It just really hurts. My eyelid has gone all funny. So yeah, editing videos and stuff. Not really great through one blurry eye. So that isn't happening this week. But this is happening. I'm going to tell you about my eye doctor. So about 4 days ago, my eye started hurting. And then I woke up this morning and it was all shut. It was actually worse than this. I can open it a lot more now. But it was like this. So I thought, oh, I'm only 250 miles away from my GP, so I'll contact the 111 thing. And they got me in at the place in Weymouth to have a look. So I went down there. Get in 5 minutes, see the doctor, and he says, alright, well, tell me about it. So I told him about it. He says, right, we'll have a little look at it. So he says, I'll put an eye drop in, and it'll numb your eye. I'm like, oh, right, nice. Already he's looking out for my welfare. He don't want me to have a poorly eye. He's going to give me this lovely, numbing little bit of lotion in my eye, which will be wonderful. So I open my eye, inviting him in, and put a little splodge in it. Like, friggin' hell! It nearly burnt me to bleeding pieces. I thought he'd put fire in there. So I said, bloody hell, that's smart. So he says, yeah, it does hurt a bit, doesn't it? But don't worry, it'll go numb in a minute. I'm like, we've only just met. I know you're only putting the tip in, but at least warn me first. You know, let's get on the same page here. Yeah, so he put this stuff in. And to be fair, it did go numb. And then a little bit after, he pokes around. He says, "This may feel a little strange." I'm like, "Hey, up! At least I'm facing him." He gets 2 big wooden sticks with like cotton buds on end, and he's like, "This will feel a little strange." And he put one on top of my eyelid, and I thought, "Oh, that's all right." And then he pulled my eyelid out, and I thought, "All right, bit weird." Then he put the other one underneath, and you know, like when you have spaghetti and you wrap it with fork and twist it round, he did that with my bloody eyelid. Turned it inside out. I could have died. Yeah, so yeah, more than a little weird it felt. But that's okay. That's fine, you know. So he's having a poke around and a look in, and he's like, "Oh, I don't think you've damaged your eye, but what I'll do is I'll put some another drop in it, and we'll have a look." I'm like, all right, next. So he gets this drop, and then he puts it in, and I'm like, I'm having a stroke. Everything's gone weird. He's like, oh yeah, it turns everything orange. And I'm like, what do you mean it turns everything orange? He's like, oh yeah, everything will be orange now. You'll see orange, and all your eyes orange. I'm like, oh, that's nice, isn't it? You know, I've only got to drive home. So he does this, and he starts looking in my eye, and honestly, he's poking around and all the rest of it. I expected him to come out with an egg cup and just like take it out and pour it in there, and you know, rub it and bloody clean the bloody thing. But he didn't, and he came up with a plan that basically there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. No, I managed to get some little drop things out of him. So I've got to stick this in my eyeballs. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. And then I had to drive home into the setting sun with an eyeball that don't work. Basically, the head and tails of it is that there won't be a video this week apart from this video, unless I can get around to making one, which I doubt because I'm working at 11 p.m. Oh, sorry, midnight tonight until maybe 3 a.m. And then I'm back in at 8 or 9 a.m. in the morning for 3 hours again. Oh, I've got a full-time job as a Morrison's home delivery driver. So if you order your food from Morrison's and you live in Dorset, this frigging mug might turn up and deliver it to you with his one eye and his yellow all over your apples. It won't be all over your apples. I'll be fixed by then. I don't start till next week. Yeah, so effectively, no video and I've got a job. I was thinking about taking a winter break. Because it's not really sailing weather, it's bloody freezing, and it's either loads and loads and loads of wind or no wind. And I'm like, oh, do I just write it off and just work and try and earn some money? But I'm not. I shall continue with videos about work and stuff. But yeah, that's about it. There was something else, but I don't know what it is, so it doesn't matter. Yes. Goodbye. 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 Shut up. I'm just going to put this out there. Like, obviously, I'm not going to deliberately let my eye fall out. That would be irresponsible and stupid. However, if, for instance, my eye was to accidentally fall out, it may give me a perfect excuse to perhaps put on an eye patch. I've also been looking at budgies, which is kind of a parrot. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm not saying I've already made that decision. All I'm saying is that is a theoretical thing that could possibly happen. I might chop my leg off too.